Do you want to grow roses in Jamaica, or do you love rose? Then this is the video for you. In today's video, we're going to propagate not our white rose, we're going to propagate a red rose. And I'm going to walk you through the process. So this is a white rose. I have several white roses already, so I'm going to propagate the red rose. And the red rose is similar to this, only that the color is red. So how the rose grow is, if you can look right here, you can see the tree is right there, and it grows. This is just one shoot of the rose though. It can get very bunchy, and this rose is very young as well. So yeah, so let me show you how I'm going to propagate the red rose, or how you propagate roses in general. So stay tuned, guys. So right here we have a mature rose branch. This is the red rose. If you can see the root system, very old mature branch, and it's in defense basically. If you can check right here though, this don't have any flower on it. The season is already gone, but you can see right here it was flowering. That's a red rose. Just see right here, this is also a flower. You can see it right here that the flower is dried, right? So the season is already gone for this red rose. And what I'm going to do today, I'm going to cut a stem from it, or cut piece of it, and then propagate it. If you can see right here, we have a branch that grows. That one goes right there, but this one grows up into the fence, go all the way. If you look right there, you can see it. This is it, go up in the fence, fighting for sunlight. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut right here and then use that branch to propagate. So let me do it. Cut it right in the joint right here. Whoa. This branch is let me pause the video, guys, and cut it. It's giving me a challenge. This is the vine. So I finally cut it. I have to get a big knife. It seems like it's very sturdy, but this is the vine. If you look, and why it's so long and lengthy is because it was running into the fence trying to get sunlight. So it's stretching, you know, when trying to get sunlight. So it's long. So this part is the part that was exposed to the sun finally through all the fence, because the fence is very thick. So it's running to the fence and then try to get sunlight. So that's why it's so long and lengthy. But I really want it this way because I can joint it up and get several cuttings for propagating this rose. So I can cut right here, 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 cut here. I can get several cuttings from this rose piece. So it is very convenient for me. Awesome. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to joint it up and then plant it into its growing bag area. So stay tuned. Let me get my knife to cut it up into pieces. So this is it, guys. So the long rose, I now joint it up into several pieces. So what I'm going to do now is plant these individual joints into their respective area, and then we should have rose growing in no time. Let me show you some rose that I have already planted just the same way, just like this, jointed, and how they are currently doing. So let me show you. So right here we have some plants. These are some rose. These are the red rose right here, and over here the fine leaf is the white rose, and they are doing pretty awesome. Nice. So you can see this was the stem cutting right here, go all the way down, and you can see it spread a shoot right here. This was the stem cutting for this one right here. Now it push out two new shoot, and for this one you can see the stem cutting was right here, stem cutting right there, and it push out two new shoots. So awesome, very awesome. And while I'm showing you guys, we have the mint and the rosemary. This is a mulberry tree, doing pretty well. This is a lemon tree, but I'm showing these as yet. I'm talking about rose, so let's get back to the rose. So what I'm going to do, normally I would put the joint into a container like this with some soil and plant them, but I'm gonna skip that stage and just plant them directly into the growing bags so that we can see how they perform. And basically I'm skipping a step, but let's see. So I'm gonna plant them into their growing bags now. I already have my compost soil. So this is mixed with fowl manure and soil. So this is fowl manure at the top and soil at the bottom. So I'm just gonna mix it in, and I have some sand right here. I always mix my soil with a little sand just to help with the drainage. Awesome. Alright, so I am in the process of filling the growing bags with soil. It's halfway done, so let's top this up. They want to top up a little bit more. Let me top them up. Yeah, and I'm using some nice compost mix with, when I say compost mix, I mean fowl manure mixed with soil. And fowl manure, this is a very old fowl manure, meaning that it's not fresh. It was almost a couple months, almost 9 months old. So it mixed with dirt, and then I add dirt to it and mix it with sand and all those little stuff. So yeah. Alright, so these bags is topped up okay now. So what I can do now is now start the planting, but let me add a little bit more to this bag. Awesome. So let me start to plant the rows now. Alright, so you want to plant the part that was cutting, that was the root, turning downwards to the root. So example, how I know which part was the root section is the maca turn down. So if the maca was up like this, I would know that the plant turned upside down. This part would be the bud, and this part is actually the bud, and this part this part at the bottom is actually the bud, because the maca is turned up. The spur is turned up. The camera is not focusing. The spur is turned up, so that I know that it is turned upside down. So you want to turn it this way. So this way, this part was actually where the root is. Alright, so are facing downwards to the root. So I'm just gonna scratch it a little bit, then put it right there, and then just gonna add some more soil to stabilize it. You just kind of firm it a bit. Add a little bit more soil. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do with the others basically, so that you get an idea. It's gonna look like that, but after some time you're gonna have leaves and look like this. So let me show you once everything is completed. After I plant them, I'm going to water them as well, give them a good hydration. Nice. These are how the plants are currently doing. I finished plant the plants. So what I'm going to do now is water, give them some water just to moist the soil so that they can, you know, keep cool and get accommodated to their new home. Alright, so water the plants. Not too much, but you just want enough, because the soil, oh, I accidentally disrupt this one. Let me firm the soil back around it. Give it a nice firm until they have, currently they don't have a root system at the moment, so they don't have a support to hold them firmly into the soil. So you have to kind of press the soil against them so that they can have a little firmness. They don't just blow down if the wind is too strong, etc. But yeah, that should do it. That should do it. Don't want to over water. These, I watered these one this morning, so they are pretty nice now. Let me just touch it, but those are pretty good. So yes guys, so I will update you on these roses in the coming month or week.